Hello and welcome to the Collapse Experiment. Today, this video is going to be a twofer. Just going to throw it all out there because this is a channel update and it's also my fitness update. Let's start with the channel first, shall we? This week, not as great as previous weeks, but I will say, I'm gonna post videos that I have an interest in, not so much what YouTube is interested in promoting, because it's my channel and hopefully my audience is interested in the same things as I am. If not, they'll read the title and move on. No hard feelings, but that's the reality of how these things work. I'm not gonna be the Quartering or any of these people where I just sit behind a computer all day, bust out 5-6 videos on hot topics while pitching my coffee brand. Like, that's the most annoying thing about a lot of these channels is, hey, I keep getting videos demonetized, so I'm gonna advertise my product after the first minute and a half of my video where I tell the story and I hook them in for the next 2 to 3 minutes until I get back to the story, which is what they really want to hear. No, you're not going to get that. Okay? Done. So, my, let's see here, top videos. Top videos for the last 48 hours. All right? Raymond Sycamore Ren Fair Horror Stories. So Raymond's up there. I don't know if he shared the video or if it's just the whole Ren Fair thing. But in the last 48 hours, 351 people have bothered to go watch that. A lot of you have shared stories. Trouble finding a job? Try lying. And then things to avoid when you're in your 20s. Which I might do an update to that because a lot of that was stuff I found online. It didn't really emphasize what I had learned in my 20s or looking back what I wish I had known back in my 20s. Actually, that's probably the better video to put out there. So we've got, let's go to the analytics, shall we? Subscribers are up, watch time is up, views are definitely up, and there's kind of this gradual decline going on, which a lot of people would be beating themselves up over, but I've been through this before, and honestly, the fact that I haven't gotten a strike or anything is more of a comfort than actually keeping up with analytics and all that stuff, right? So my top video so far is Trouble Finding a Job, Try Lying, which I think I might do an update to some of that. There were some questions that were coming up in the comments about whether I was encouraging this, which if you paid attention to the video, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I also mentioned that I highly discouraged this and didn't favor this sort of behavior, because it just doesn't work out for anyone. Currently, as of today, at 746 subscribers. Sorry, my Lexdicia is kicking in. And in the last 48 hours, this has gone down to 838 views. So, things are dwindling down a bit. It's been that kind of week, really. Some of the things that I dealt with work and time, probably wasn't putting out the best videos either. But things are still happening. So, not losing any hope on this whatsoever. Last video I put up was learning to make better financial decisions, or how to think like an economist, which was a class that I can't say I took it. I bought it. I bought the class from the Great Courses well over a decade ago. Helped me out quite a bit. I enjoyed it. Seems like a dry topic, but when you're learning about stuff that you couldn't quite understand or grasp beforehand, or it reaffirms things that you knew beforehand that other people are just thought you were full of shit. Yeah, those people, get them out of your life. If people are always doubting you on things that you're pretty solid on, yeah, you are the majority of the people that you hang out with, and if you just are surrounded by people who doubt you, where are you gonna go in life? So yeah, and a lot of the top videos are really the same as last week. So I'm not even going to touch on those as of right now. So we also haven't been doing any shorts. That might have something to do with it. The last short that I did was about 2 weeks ago. But honestly, my shorts don't get that many plays anyway. So I don't know how many people that is bringing in. The one short that actually got about 50-50 on dislikes was when she picks her friends over you. Must have touched a nerve on that one. 57 views. Like, I don't understand where they come across as like the views need to have like so many million before like you're verified or whatever. Like I've never had that many views from something. I think the most that I've had for shorts is this Java curry ramen, which was actually a pretty good ramen, but I'm cutting carbs, so I'm SOL unless I have a cheat day. I'd have to really like desire that to have that be my cheat on a cheat day, which I haven't done cheat days yet because I'm trying to make some progress. But that one was 1,100, almost 1,200 views. And then the most recent one, Get Pregnant, Get Fired, Brett Cooper, which, has anybody seen Brett Cooper? Is she hiding? Has it been how many months now? I don't know. I'm still like, got my money out there, like hoping for a return on that. So that is the shorts, the videos. As for workout, now I'm gonna have to actually switch over to another channel because Substack. So go to my post. So the one post that I put up there and I shared in the community section of this channel was, I'm gonna have to go to home, view site. Let's see here, January 2025 workout rotation. And this is where I actually put down on the website all the exercises I'm doing, the sets, the reps. I didn't put the weight down because I wanted to have this as a template for anybody who is also looking to start working out again, particularly weight training for this year. I also included what I am eating as part of the diet and supplements towards the end of it. So you guys have an idea as to how I'm getting the protein and what else I am taking. For example, I have one protein shake for breakfast, after my workout, and one before bed. So that right there, if one scoop is 30 grams of protein, that's 90 grams of protein right there between those three. Workout shake includes cellulose peptides and cocoa powder. I have been mixing a few other things in there on and off between banana, avocados, things of that nature, more calories. Most meals include fish, lentils with rice, and quinoa, chicken. On down days, I use pre-workout to complete full workout. So if I get home from work, I didn't get that much sleep, work was a hard morning, I'll take some pre-workout to make sure I actually get my workout in. That may suck for my evening job, but I don't really like my evening job, so I don't care how I perform. Yeah. So I have a bunch of other articles on here. One of the more recent ones that has gotten a lot of views was the murder of Jeanette Robertson. That was a local murder in Reed City. It happened in the early 80s. They've never solved it. And from the research I did, it looks like people just don't want to solve it. Are they going to lose funding? I don't know. It almost reminds me of like a nonprofit who's constantly trying to raise money for this cause, but you know that they're not going to actually solve that cause because that would put them out of business. Kind of what that reminds me of. So yeah, the article goes into detail as to like what could be done to figure out who killed this woman, and they just won't do it. It comes down to like a $300 test. I'm not kidding. So yeah, you can also check that one out. I've got a few other articles on here, and I'm moving a lot of my previous website, thecollapseexperiment.com. I'm no longer keeping that address. It's going to go back to being a free site on WordPress. And a lot of the stories and stuff that I actually wrote on there, as opposed to just shared news stories that I collected over the years, a lot of that's going to start being transferred over to Substack. And I don't know, maybe one day in the distant future, I'll monetize Substack. I don't know. Unless you're like a big name reporter or you're covering something that people are really, really, really into, I don't see a lot of people making money off of Substack. It's just really a free blog site at this point. So that is my workout schedule. If you want to check that out for yourself. I believe there's only a few things I accidentally left out here or there, but it's just primarily certain exercises I throw in on and off. I could also go into more detail when it comes to resistance bands as opposed to weights, but perhaps that'll be a future post. As of today, I'm still 209 pounds. So perhaps on the last update, I was just full of shit. I don't know. For some reason, I was 5 pounds heavier, and that 5 pounds came out of nowhere, and then it just went away, and I'm still 209 pounds. So, which is in reality where I want to be, except with more muscle mass and less body fat percentage. That's really the goal. Like, and even if I got to the point where like I was more fit due to cardio or whatever, and I was around 200 or under, because when I was back in the day, when I was really athletic, a lot of cardio, still had some speed and muscle mass going on. Like 185 was kind of that sweet spot. That was when I was doing a lot of martial arts. P90X. P90X is what got me to that 185 level, where I was really good with cardio. I had good strength and agility, basically like the athletic package. And that was from doing 3 rounds of P90X. So that's 270 days of P90X, like in rotation. About a year's worth of it. So great program. If you can find it and pick it up, Goodwill tends to have a copy here or there, at least our local one, for like $5 instead of paying the $120 online in order to get it. Good place to start. I've been recommending it to people, and people just look at me like I'm freaking crazy. Like, what? No, I need to... Dude, there's the guy in the background that you can do the alternate workout to get up to where the other 4 people are. Like, it's not hard. Like, they actually adjust everything for the people who are just starting out. But no, I'm just an asshole for bringing it up, because I'm always an asshole, I guess. Yeah, and as for earlier this week, yeah, I lost 2 days of working out because Tuesday was the day from hell. Tuesday was the day where I did a really hard leg day. I don't skip leg day. I don't, okay? I'm not just all up here with twigs, all right? And that's probably why I'm not losing any weight, because if you build up your legs, you're gonna put on more pounds from the leg muscle mass than you will just do an upper body. So the fact that I'm doing legs consistently and my thighs are getting thicker, I know that for a fact. They're getting firmer. I'm probably putting on muscle mass while the midsection is tightening up. It's still nothing I'm going to show on camera because the internet is really good at looking up stuff to slap you in the face with later. So no, I'm not showing before pictures, all right? I think you can already guess as to what's going on. Like, you don't need the whole visual. It's not happening. No blackmail material for you. So I ended up losing 2 days because after that leg day, I went to work. 2 people I work with called in, which meant we were short-staffed. We had twice as much material going out than we normally do, literally twice, because of Martin Luther King Day. It's a federal holiday, but the factories are still running, but we're not running as a delivery service. Therefore, everything that should have gone out Monday was going out Tuesday with the stuff that was going out Tuesday. So instead of having 2.5 hours of lifting 40 to 50 pound boxes consistently and stacking them in a trailer till the trailer's full or we run out of boxes, it was 5 hours with no lunch, no break of me doing that after leg day. And no extra calories consumed beforehand. Nowhere to get extra calories because we don't really have a break room. And I'm not there long enough to bring a lunch. So by the time we got out of there, I was so hangry. I was so hangry. Ugh. And then, was it Wednesday night? I didn't get any sleep. So I got home late Tuesday night. Had to get up at 5 a.m. to go to my morning job still with less sleep than normal after all of that. So my body had no time to recuperate. I didn't work out Wednesday. I didn't work out Thursday. Wednesday night was the night that I got maybe 3 hours of sleep. Because my kids would not leave me alone in the middle of the night. Oh. So yeah, it was a rough week. It was a rough week for the workout, but we're back. We're back on schedule. Hopefully things just go back to normal. Because otherwise, I'm going to lose my mind. Keep on typing.